cities in California and other cities across the country. Here now to respond is LA resident addiction medicine specialist Dr. Drew Pinsky. Dr. Drew, explain why this should have been a topic at the Democrat debates last night.
It was not a topic at the debate because, unfortunately, the homeless situation in California is directly the result of failed policies here. This is not a housing problem. The federal government does have a housing structure that they are supporting. This is not a housing problem.
Right.
This is a mental health crisis. And the federal government does not have specific jurisdiction over mental health in the Constitution. In fact, the Congress occasionally has tiptoed towards the care of the mentally ill. Previous presidents had vetoed that until President Kennedy, who passed the Community Mental Health Act, which was designed to strangle the state mental health system. Since then, we've had total decay of our mental health provisions for the chronically mentally ill. They are all on the streets. I spent the day there on Sunday, and Laura, 100%, other than the criminals I saw preying on the homeless, 100% of the people on the streets were either major mental illness or drug addiction, 100%. And I talked to dozens of people, and they all told me the same thing. Everybody's on drugs. No surprise there.
Easy
but
access.
The other thing that this is right. Oh, it's everywhere. But this is the other thing that they're not preparing for. They said the same thing over and over again. This number came up multiple times. 50% of the people out here will refuse care no matter what you offer them, no matter how good the service is, no matter how good the housing. That's because this is a mental health issue. And part of having this condition, much like if you had dementia, you lose insight into what's going on and you become attached to the circumstances you're in. You have to expand the definition of gravely disabled. We have to expand conservatorship. We have to modify Prop 47. These are all failed policies in our state. We have to modify Prop 47 that moves people out and into care. They are dying on the streets, and my constant refrain to every one of them is how many bodies on the street before they're willing to change their policies?
Well, they certainly talk about the concerns at the border, and they're real, and bodies on the border, and that's real. But you don't have to go to the border. I mean, 2 blocks from right here, Dr. Drew, when you come to D.C., well, 2 blocks from here, there are people shooting up out in the street, defecating on the. I mean, that's just what and people just drive by. And it's D.C., right. Though. This is D.C. government. It's local and state government. And we're almost out of time. And Dr. Drew, I'm going to be out in California, so we're going to try to maybe even film some stuff together.
I'll be here. We're going to get together. We will.
Because this is just. It's so upsetting on so many levels that this is America and this is happening, and you've been leading this discussion. Thank you so much. And when we come back, what did President Trump and Marianne Williamson have in common? Tonight's Last Bite explains.